Welcome to Creative Mornings. So Creative Mornings is actually in 238 cities or chapters around the world. And we are the chapter based in Lausanne. There are chapters in Basel and Zurich. So in case you are traveling, it's always interesting on a Friday morning to see if there's a Creative Mornings event around. Our talks are posted online. Thanks to, now we have an amazing videographer who edits and posts our videos online. And we are the chapter of Creative Mornings here in Lausanne. We started in 2018 here. I was with the team since the beginning and became, you know what, I'll just use and became the host in 2020. And now there is a great new team this year that I would like to introduce because without them, today's event wouldn't be possible. So you've probably seen some of them around. We have Diana in the back corner who does our social media, Patricia, who's also next to her, who's our partnerships manager. So working to find breakfast and venue sponsors. So if you're interested in partnering or if you know someone who's partnering, feel free to reach out to Patricia. Steph, who couldn't make it today, is managing our LinkedIn. We're new on LinkedIn, so you can follow us on LinkedIn. We've realized it's become more and more social and not everyone's on Instagram. So opening up our community there. Monica is in the back and she is doing our event engagement. So she was, I think, making coffees for you today. But she's the one who brought all the little conversation cards if you happen to use them. And if you did, sadly, they don't belong to you. Make sure you return in case you still have one. You can keep them for after the event to talk with people, but just make sure before you leave today to bring it back to the box. So thank you, Monica, for bringing those. Rocio has some deadlines today, so she unfortunately couldn't be here, but says hello. She's our designer, and she makes all our beautiful graphics each month for our event. Sas is the man behind the video camera, so amazing. We're very lucky to have him amazing videographer who's capturing our event today. And Toan is our photographer, who you might have also seen hanging around. And Lama is doing something super cool where she's doing visual note taking. So after the event, you can take a look at her board and she's going to be connecting the notes of the talk in a visual way. And I'd like to thank our two volunteers today who are helping with sign up and all the little bits and pieces. Nice. We have Renata and Nea. So really happy to have you both with us. And thank you so much for helping out today. And now I want to thank our local sponsors, because without our sponsors, we wouldn't be in this space and we wouldn't have something to eat and coffee. So impossible without them. So raise your hand if it's your first time here at CoSpire. Oh, great. Okay. So a lot of you have also been here, which is also cool. So CoSpire is very near and dear to my heart because we started working with them, I think, in 2019 with Creative Mornings. And then now I work from here at least once a week, and there's a great community. So I just wanted to hand the microphone off to the co-founder of CoSpire, Janan. Yeah.
I'm here with my daughter. Hello, I'm Janan. I'm the co-founder of CoSpire, co-working. So we're really happy to have Creative Mornings here as partners. And for those who haven't been to this space before, we have half-day passes and day passes if you want to work. We have a great community, great events. It's really welcoming. So I hope you feel inspired while you're here. And then we also have memberships, so 5 days a month. 10 days a month and full time. Thank you.
Yeah, so there's a lot of flexible options and even for the day. So even if you have like a job where it's part-time at home, I think it's a great place to meet a different community and also, I don't know, be a bit more productive if you're not one of those people that works well from home. Estella also couldn't make it today, but she was the one who sponsored our brownies. She is Swiss, French, Brazilian, and she used to cook a variety of things, but now she specializes in brownies. So if you ever have any brownie needs, she has all sorts of flavors. She also makes cakes, but I believe they're also kind of like brownie cakes, brownie-based cakes. You can find her on Instagram or even directly WhatsApp her, and she's available to create some delicious brownie treats for you. And now I'd like to present the theme this month. So for those of you who are new to Creative Mornings, there is one theme a month that is chosen by a chapter. And this month's theme was chosen by Fargo, and the illustration was illustrated by their local illustrator, Fred. So yeah, each month a different theme, and all the chapters all around the world are speaking around this theme, interpreting this theme in many different ways. So I'm really happy that we have Maryll and Pascale here with us today of Laboratoi. So Maryll's the co-founder of Laboratoi, and then Pascale joined the team shortly after, and they own this amazing shop on Rue Mercerie behind kind of Globus. There's L'Atelier. So you should stop by because the space is amazing, and there's a lot of local Swiss artists featured. But I will hand the mic off to them so that they can share their perspective on fashion and clothing.
So, hello everyone. I'm Maryll from Laboratoi, and I'm 45 years old, and I come from Lausanne. So I love to make clothes. I love colors. I love fabrics. And that's why I founded Laboratoi 24 years ago in Lausanne. And I will handle.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Pascale, and I'm 42 years old. I live close to Lausanne, and I'm a fashion designer. I used to have my own brand, but on my own. And for 7 years, I loved it, but it was hard to maintain it alive, all the business stuff and everything. So one day, Maryll called me, and she told me the story of Laboratoi and how she wanted to build a new team and to change everything and make only upcycling. So I decided to join the team because I immediately thought it's now to change our way to produce clothes. And she put the right words. And so I joined the team of Laboratoi 5 years ago. And now we are a big team. So we have Maryll, Oli, Amélie, me, Fayez, who is the only man, is our seamstresser, and Laure. Yeah.
So I'll talk about a little bit about the story of Laboratoi. So I co-founded it with Patricia Feusier in 2000. It was in a small boutique, and we wanted to make a place where we could make the clothes and sell them directly to the customers and meet the people there. And so we have been until 2012 there in that small shop, and then we came to Rue Mercerie, and it was really so. Mercerie, I don't know if you know this word in French. It's the place where you can find all the small stuff for sewing. So it was the perfect place, and if you come there, you will see it's a beautiful shop. So, and we have a workplace downstairs with windows to work there, and it's really a creative place. And for 8 years, we've been sewing everything all by ourselves, but trying to find a way to live from it. It was not easy. And we then found a place to produce the clothes. And unfortunately, it was in China. And we weren't really okay with it. So it was in 2008. And it was two people from Lausanne who were designers too. And they proposed us to make our collection there. And we thought it was a good opportunity, but weren't really okay with it. But we found the quality really good, and it was perfect then to have different sizes and to make the production. And we were not really thinking about, okay, it's really far, but it's yes, we were thinking about it, but it was now okay with the money. So we decided to do it for almost a decade. And then when I came back from maternity leave in 2018, I thought it was not okay at all. I was so, I couldn't live with it. So I decided to change it and propose to my former associate to only use what we had to make a new collection. And we did it in 2 months. We didn't produce the collection, make it produced, but we did it ourselves in our small atelier, changing, upcycling the past collections. And that was the beginning of a new era for Laboratoi. And so unfortunately, it wasn't working with my former associate because she didn't want that way to work. And I couldn't work the past way. So then I called Laure from Atelier Laure Pachot, so Laure. And she joined the team. And she was already working ethically and in a sustainable way. And she was the perfect person to join the team, and Pascale too. So then that's the story of Laboratoi. And now we open to different designers. In the shop, we show different designers for jewelry and everything. Since 2019, since Pascale was here. And so our perspective on clothing and fashion, yes. About communication, yes. Oh, that's me again. So we made a campaign last autumn about the right price for the right product that was made, because there are so many things, garments and things that are really cheap price, but are cheaply made, and that people are not paid enough to make it. And that we wanted to explain why it is expensive, because sometimes people come to the shop and they think, oh, that's really expensive, but that is not expensive. That is the right price. And so that's why we made that campaign explaining the right price for the right thing and for the right people paid the right way. So, and that's it, I think.
So one part of our job is to sell and represent Swiss designers. So we have jewelry, but we also have arts like illustration. We have bags. We have a lot of things, but the common point is so how we select them is they need to be transparent with where from the materials, who is involved in the process. So this is the first thing they need. but then also the design is important, and the story behind everyone. Because it's important for us, because we realize that every day we have people coming in the shop and say, I didn't knew that there is so many Swiss designer here making nice things and in a good way. So we know that for us it's like a bridge between designers and community. So it's part. So this is gonna stay in the shop. So it's part of our perspective also.
We want to show the more how we can use what already exists, because we think it's the future of fashion and clothing, and the future of our planet. Because if we repair the garments instead of throwing them away, they can last longer and we can love them, or we can give them to other people. So it's the first thing we think it's important. So I take part once a month to repair club. So I explain to people how to repair their clothing. At La Trame. La Trame is a nice place to, if you can see it. It's in the center of Lausanne too, and it's a place where you can, that is around textile and meeting people. So there's an atelier too there. And there I explain how to sew buttons or repair a small thing, how to make a piece a little bit more attractive again, and that's it. And about upcycling. So yes, upcycling was another title. Because this is what we do since 2018 at Laboratoi. We only use what exists. So only past collections and fabrics that we have in stock. So nothing is produced to make our new garments. And we called it Relabo, because it was Laboratoire collection. So it's like redo it again, differently. So here you can see a few pictures of what we relabo. And I think it's a new way of being creative, using what is already made. So transforming is a new way of seeing the clothes. And it's creative too, really creative.
So we do clothes with the old collection, but last summer we did a step further and we transform men's shirts into new pieces. So it's a step further to use second-hand clothes, because we need to deal with stains and traces of aging. So it's very interesting, but it's also very time-consuming. So we need to find a balance between it, and it's a real job. And yes, you can see we wanted the pieces like unigender and to fit all size. So it's also a way to think of the clothes that can touch a lot of different people, inclusive. And yes, it's bringing new life to clothes already been worn. It's a challenge, but it's where we are going with the Laboratoire.
And another topic is Refesti. We found interesting to work with past edition of festival from French part of Switzerland. We asked them, do you have stock from past editions? Because these stock were in boxes, sleeping boxes, and they couldn't use it anymore because there was the date, the year. And it was interesting it was last year that we launched it. And it's interesting to rebuild new clothes with T-shirts. They are new. They cannot be used for anything else. They thought they couldn't be used, and then we made new shapes, and that was interesting too. A beginning of a new project for us. Many projects. And collaboration. So this is our perspective too. It's to collaborate more with people. And we already made a few collaboration with graphic designers or artists. And that's something that brings us a lot of joy of sharing with people. And we love that way to see how people work and to mix our different univers. And that's where we met.
Yes, that last collaboration we did is with Diana, that maybe you know from Creative Morning. And this is why we are here today also. And yes, it was great to collaborate with Diana because she's also doing upcycling as us, but in a different way. She likes to take simple clothes and make them funny and powerful. And we do quite the opposite, actually, because we have funky clothes and we try to make them more like timeless. So we take off everything to make it like so. It's great to present someone who share the exact same value, but the result is very different. So it was great for us to also talk to our customer that upcycling can be so different in many ways. But yes, collaboration we will do more and more because it's now we see it's very open-minded, and yes, this is one of our perspective. What's next?
So what's next? Yes, we would love to show only upcycle projects in our shop. So this upcycled or only using what's existing. So for all the labels, all the brands that we show in the shop. So that's one of our perspective.
Yes,
and we think
now we have also brands that are sustainable and ethical, but not all the brands use what already exists. So to make it happen is like we like also the other designer to think how they can change something to use the materials that already exist, and to say maybe in 10 years we will only have upcycle label. It's also the way for us to tell to the designer, maybe now you can think how you can change something to make it better.
Mm-hmm. And we would love to talk with the politicians to make the law evolves too. So we yes, that's what we want to do. We want to.
Because we see that in France, for example, last week they talk about a lot about laws to stop or diminuer the fast fashion, but in Switzerland nothing in the discussion. So maybe we now need to go to talk to them and try to say, hey, maybe you have the power to change something and stop a little bit the fast fashion. So us, it's great because we can do every day what we can. But yes, I think without the laws with us, it's not going to change. Yeah. So.
Yes, we try to do our best, but we think we are always a bit ramé. So, and we would like to spread awareness. So that means more to talk to the youth to try, so that they try to to consume a bit less or better, and to show them what's the other side of fast fashion, and that it's not only clothes that they see, that they wear, that they wear also blood. In fact, I don't know how to say that. So that we think it's good to go to young people, to even children, to the classes, to schools, to explain what's really behind the clothes. And voilà, that's our perspective. Thank you. Already talked to the people that are around you, trying to find a way to explain more people that if the small seeds that you plant, that they can spread. So always try to explain that it's not only a clothes that you wear, it has to be, it's what people see and how you feel, and that it cannot be with blood, that it has to be well made and respecting the people and the planet. And that if the price is really too low, it cannot be possible without blood. Yes, I think the best way is secondhand. Yeah. I think it's the only way, in fact, because they grow fast. And if you have a few pieces that you really love, that you know that are well made, it's okay to buy them. But other way, there are so many clothes for children too. So it's as for grown-ups, there are many. So they cannot wear what they have because there are so much.
I have addresses.
Yes, there are many addresses.
Because now with the internet and social media, there is a lot of like second-hand luxury clothes that are very cheap but very well conditioned. But yes, we need to share also this because we are also mothers, so we know. I also think a lot about it, and I receive from friends clothes from fast fashion they give me, and I can see it's not usable anymore. So it's not a great job, but maybe also by secondhand and few pieces of sustainable and well done brand. It's the best way, I think. But I give you the address. Because it's all Switzerland, so many designers come from La Aide, from Geneva, but also Yes, the head. You Haute École d'Art, but also there is one like head in Zurich and one in Basel. Even in La Chaux-de-Fonds, there is a school for fashion designer. So some of them are from these big schools, and some of them are autodidact, self-made, self-taught. But yes, from school and otherwise from self-taught.
Mm-hmm.
Head is a great, from École, from here, because we have postcards and from graphic designer from École, and also industrial designer from École also.
Where do you get them from? Do you pay for them?
We actually never paid until now, because yes, it's time consuming, but we always find a way to find clothes that are not, for example, for the Refesti from the festival last edition, they didn't use it anymore because it's written in the back 2015. So they are happy to give them to us, and otherwise for the men's shirts, we find them from our families. So yes, when you start to look at, there is plenty of clothes everywhere, unused, and even not used clothes, even not second-hand clothes. So we always find something.
That's the first thing people ask. So they ask when we changed the way of working at Laboratoi. So what will you do when you don't have clothes anymore, past collections? And I said, okay, that will never happen. Because there is there are so many clothes. It's crazy, in fact. At La Trame, they take back. La Trame is a place around textile. That is in the center of Lausanne, Rue La Tour, and it's they have second-hand in the front, second-hand shop, and then mercerie, and then an atelier, workplace, to learn again to make things. I think there's a market here to different things, to handmade things. To people are really fond of this, and they are happy to wear clothes or to have a picture in a drawing in their home, or something that brings them real joy. And you feel it when you wear something that is handmade and made with a heart and well made. You feel it and you feel better, and that's spreading.
But it's hard actually.
It's hard, yes.
We need to do a lot in social media. We need to really. It's also time consuming, but it's great also to talk with so many different people. But actually, yes, it's we are all part time except Maryll, because of course it's a big work for now. Yes, you know what I mean. So it's not easy, but there is more and more people coming to the boutique. So it's in a good way, I think. I hope.
But for somebody who's coming to Lausanne and who wants to grow a business, yes, not
we
easy.
Can see it's not easy. But yes, things like that, like you do here, I think it's a great way. Also, this is why we do a lot of collaboration. It's because more and more people know about us, but it takes time. But
We have to share.
We need new things here
because it's very quiet, as you can see. So yes, it's great. Thank you. I think it's great. Yes, we need them too. I think it's every step or every idea that is in a better way. It's good. It's and she's really. I think she's a great designer. She's really thinking to make things better. So yes, we need also something moving in the luxury for sure. So it's a good example. But it's not enough because she's very. There are no so many designers thinking to change things, but I think now they need to change, so they will, for sure.
Yes, that's great too. If there are possibilities that are developed like this, it's great. If they are lasting.
Yes, it's a balance. We are not a vegan shop, so we have leather, but this is something that we are aware. So it's for us. It's also sustainability. It's very complicated because you have to see the whole picture. So it's not easy to say it's vegan, so it's great, or it's bio cotton, so it's great. So we really need to see the whole picture, and sometimes sometimes it's hard to. This is why there is a lot of greenwashing. So
Upcycling is the best way.
yes,
Recycling.
Recycling. It's not vegan if you recycle leather, but it's good because no pain also, no anymore at least.
I think it's tending to be more understood. Because, yes, that's what was the problem at the beginning. So you use your past collection that were on sale before, and then you put the higher price. I don't understand. And then, but no, we worked on them, and it was a hard work to make a new piece from old piece. So that's, yes, sometimes with the repapas, we always have the same problem, trying to find the right price for the job that we made. And that people don't think, okay, it's an old clothes, but you sell it, 150 francs, or I don't understand why. And so the work we made has a price. And that's what we are trying to do. But it's changing. Not easy, but it's changing.
Okay, well, thank you again.
Thank you.